The 26 cars will race in here today. 4 former Spring Classic champions in the field. 1 lap from green. Laps-wise, it's a short race. There is a break, though, so it's a long race. We'll see if they get in line and turn some laps. 88 laps. 24 cars. The 45th Spring Classic presented by Cunis Auto Group is green. Stand on Owen Childs at the start. Adam Cartwright into the lead. Slow start for Childs. Casey Johnson in a second spot. DJ Smith on the inside of Owen Childs for third. Stand to the inside. He'll go a run with DJ Smith as they work their way down the back straightaway. Oh, around goes Sargent. Around goes Randy Sargent. It seemed to be a solo incident, and the caution is out right away. Not really a product of too many. 87 to go and 43 laps in segment 1. Adam Cartwright will pull the strings on him. Back to green. Long way to go. Reynolds into 6th ahead of Baldowski. Kaler trying to get there too. Cartwright leads it. Casey Johnson in 2nd. Nottestad and Childs. Touch off the 4. Oh, Nottestad into Smith. The caution's out. Dale Nottestad got a pretty good run on DJ Smith in the middle of the corner, then got into the 08. Nottestad piles in. John Reynolds Jr. piles into the X car. 61 of Baldowski is there. Up high, 7 to go. Fast Cats on the bottom, and Johnson and Kaler. Nason's had a very solid car all weekend. He might be the guy with the best race pace of the 14. But it's Adam Cartwright who will bring him back. Come on, boys, let's get some laps in. On the outside, Cartwright. Now Johnson and Nason will go at it for 2nd. Kaler and Fearing side by side for 4th. Will Reese in 6th of the 15 car. The 2nd goes Nason. Nason's going to look for the lead to the inside of Cartwright. Johnson 3rd. Here comes Kaler. Olsen working on Will Reese for 6th. Johnson 3rd, wanders high. Nason working on Adam Cartwright for the race lead. A lot of action to the back, too. Kaler for 3rd to the inside of Casey Johnson. Max Kaler into 3rd. Kaler to 3rd. He's quick just like Nason. Johnson 4th. Fearing settles into 5th in the 1 car. Then it's Reese, then it's Olsen, then it's Mueller, then it's Shield, then it's Sargent rounding out the top 10. For the lead, Austin Nason. Muscles ahead of Cartwright, who protects on Kaler, who just stuck up there and didn't do anything wrong. Side by side for 2nd, Max Kaler, almost there. Fearing working on Casey Johnson for 4th. Austin Nason leads the way. Max Kaler into 2nd. Kaler going after Austin Nason for the lead in turn 3 and 4. They touch a little, they separate. Max Kaler to the lead. Cartwright on Nason. Johnson to the inside of Cartwright. 80 to go. Casey Johnson into 3rd. Fearing wants 4th from Cartwright. Oh, look out. And the caution is out. Adam Cartwright might have caused that. 9 complete, got 8 in, we're racing good. Just 6 on the bottom again. Looked like it was gonna be more. Reese and Cartwright wiggle right away. He settles back in. He'll race Cartwright good for second. Max Kaler gets away. Steven Shield working on Jim Olson for fourth. Sargent back already to sixth. Cartwright back to second. Olson switches lanes in front of Shield to the bottom. Didn't work for him. Randy Sargent up to fifth. Sargent on the move in the black number 2. Kaler getting away. They got to get the lap 44. Reynolds picking back through. John Reynolds Jr. in the top 10 with Dale Nottestead right behind him at 11th. Shield saved it somehow in a front stretch. Wow. Sargent goes after Olson for fourth. Reynolds all over Shield. Now he's just trying to settle in. Running a little low in the corner, and that's why he's getting a little bit of abuse. Now from the X car. For fourth from the 49. Reynolds and Nottestead and Mason too, all firing back through the field. Kaler running away early. Giles nicks the wall in a corner. He may have to come in. Is that a tire on Owen Giles? Kaler running off. Third through fifth. Sixth in tight order. Reynolds ninth. Nottestead and Mason go at it for 10th. Cody King caught the wall in 4 and saved it. Johnson back through. King trying to make sure he's got his wits about him. Olson to the inside of Will Reese for third. Jim Olson looking sporty. Into third. DJ Smith on the bottom. Oh, they get close in 3. Dennis Smith Jr. flying back through the field. Mason to the inside of Reynolds. He's already gotten past Nottestead. Kaler with a straightaway lead. Nottestead and Reynolds touch on a 4. Settle back in. Meldowski there as well. DJ Smith closing on Jim Olson for third. Mason continues his run through the field of the 14. Mason for 8th to the inside of Steven Shield. Max Kaler with a straightaway on Adam Cartwright. A quarter of the way through the 88-lap race. Halfway to halfway. DJ Smith wants third from Jim Olson. Sargent wants 5th from Will Reese. Mason in 8th. Nottestead 10th working on Steven Shield. 20 left to the break for Max Kaler, setting his pace. Mason to the inside of Jerry Mueller takes another spot. Reese and Sargent touch down the backstretch. Sargent going after Will Reese. Here comes Austin Mason. Driving like a man possessed to the inside of Sargent for 6th. Mason to 6th of the 14. 18th the break. Austin Mason trying to get back in the top 5. There's Mason for 5th to the inside of Will Reese. Nason for 5th. Austin Nason in the 5th of the 14. Here comes Sargent on Reese's bumper. Got him. They straighten out. Here comes Dale Nottestad. Nottestad 9th. Spark from Sargent's right front. Hopefully that's not a tire going down. A lot of sparking from Randy Sargent's 2 car. Maybe just something dragging. It looks like to the middle, the rear of that 2. The black 2 of Randy Sargent. Just trying to hold on. Closing up on midway. Sargent saved it. But he's got problems. Just trying to survive as Randy Sargent. Kaler getting up to the back of a pretty quick field to lap him. Nason knows nothing about that as he closes up on it. Shield and Johnson race hard. Reynolds in there too. That's on the fringe of the top 10. Jaden Dahlberg off the pace of the 36. Nason going after Dennis Smith Jr. for 4th. Coming up on 10 to go to the break. Randy Sargent pulls the 2 in. The 17 of Mark Simonson to the pits. Olson to the inside of Cartwright for 2nd. Nason giving Smith pressure. Oh, in front of him they touch. Right up on Olson is Smith. Nason to the inside of Smith. Austin Nason up the 4th. Nason wants 3rd to the inside. Reynolds off the pace. Reynolds to the infield of the X car. 8 laps till the break with Max Kaler leading the way. Nason on Olson, who looks to the inside of Cartwright. Olson for 2nd. Oh, Nason thought about 3 wide. He's still thinking. Now it's 2 by 2 for 3rd spot. Nason and Olson. Austin Nason blowing through the field. Into 3rd, looking for 2nd. Oh my. 6 laps till the break for Max Kaler. Here's Nason for 2nd. To the inside of Cartwright. How about Austin Nason into 2nd? 5 to the break for Max Kaler. Olson now racing for 3rd with Adam Cartwright. Will Reese working on DJ Smith for 5th. In 8th, it's Nottestad going after Miller at 7th. Johnson 9th, Shield in 10th. 4 till the break. Coming up on lappers. He'll be fine as long as it stays green. Nottestad to the outside of Jerry Mueller, who went low with Will Reese. What a move by Dale Nottestad. Smith maybe off the pace a little. Will Reese goes for a position. Mueller to the inside of Smith. 2 to the break. And 2 they get together. Giles and Shield. Now trouble in a corner and a caution's out. I wonder if there's something down over there. Oh, and Giles and the 4 is Steven Shield. Got green. 46 to go. We're still 2 laps from halfway. In the 88 lap, $2,000 to win. 45th Spring Classic presented by Kunis Auto Group. Darrell Williams takes the Kunis Big 8 pace vehicle to the infield. Max Kaler will try and finish what he started here tonight. Dale Nottestad is charged back through the field. He's on his bumper along with Jim Olson. Almost everybody on the outside to restart. Away they go. Nottestad to 2nd. Smith and Olson for 3rd. Cartwright 5th. Baldowski going to work on him. Cannot quite keep it pinned long enough to make a pass on the inside. They'll be halfway if they get here this time. 44 up, 44 to go. Halfway for Max Kaler. Smith Smith and Cartwright race hard for fourth. Casey Johnson trying to move ahead, working on Owen Giles. It's for 8th position. Bill Reese was in third, relinquished that with a tire change. He wants to get back in the top 10 of the 15 car. See if Kaler can keep the lead on Dale Nottestad. DJ Smith working into fourth. Oh, spinner in turns 3 and 4. It's Will Reese, so the caution's out. Caution's out at 4. Will Reese in car 15, who was in the top 5, then went to the pits, went to the end of the lead lap, was just outside the top 10, goes around and brings the yellow flag out. Complete, 42 to go. On a race to the left. But time is also of the essence. Few extra pickers on the bottom, see if business picks up. DJ Smith with the open road on the bottom. Nottestad of the bumper of Max Kaler. Kaler brings him out of 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Kaler to the front. Nottestad and Smith will go for second. Olson fourth. Beldowski fifth with pressure from Casey Johnson. Cartwright there, the 42. Nottestad back to second. Olson to work on Smith for third. Johnson settles into 6th. Shield to the inside of Cartwright. They get close. 40 to go. Kaler stretching it out again on that 17 car. DJ Smith back in line. He'll go back after Dale Nottestad for second. Johnson closing up on Beldowski for 5th. 50 scored. 37 to go for Max Kaler. Lang off the pace of the 13. Brandon Lang will take it in. His Big 8 debut is done. Stretch it out just a little bit as this one begins to get long in the tooth and it becomes a test of men and machine. So far the machine to beat has been Max Kaler. Casey Johnson closing up on Frank Beldowski for 5th. All over Beldowski and looks to the inside at 2. Kaler will put a lap on Dahlberg. Johnson to the inside of Beldowski out of 2. Here comes Casey Johnson. Dahlberg letting him go, and he'll tag the end of the line to gas it up. Kaler stretching out the lead on Nottestad. Kaler, Nottestad, DJ Smith, and Jim Olson. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch it out. Frank Beldowski in 5th with the 61. With heat from Casey Johnson to the 5. 7th, Adam Cartwright in the 42. 8th, Stephen Shield in the 4. 9th, Owen Giles in the 6th. In a battle for 10th between the 49 of Miller and the 15 of Will Reese. 58 scored, 30 to go, and it's a Saturday night sprint from here for Max Kaler. Nearly a straightaway on Dale Nottestad. Johnson again, that's the best battle on the track for 5th. As Johnson tries to set up Beldowski. Dahlberg to the infield of the 36. Jaden Dahlberg's night is done. A teenager from South Beloit. Reese and Miller still going at it as well for position. The 15 to the 49. That's 10th. A straightaway behind 5th with Johnson still going after Baldowski in the 61. 25 to go for Max Kaler. Shield closing up on Adam Cartwright. That's for 7th. Steven Shield taking a look. Johnson again for 5th out of 2. 24 to go for Max Kaler. Shield is really working over Cartwright for 7th spot now in the backstretch, the 42 and the 4. Johnson ahead of him is in the trunk of Baldowski for 5th. Half a straightaway for Kaler. Nottestead might be catching him a little, just a little. Kaler can cruise too. Back on the back straightaway for 10th. Reese of the 15 in turn 3 to the inside of the 49 of Miller. They touch, they separate. Back at 2 for 5th. Johnson to the inside of the 61 of Baldowski. Johnson sizing him up again. Closing up on 20 to go in the Spring Classic. Here's Johnson in 1 for 5th to the inside of Baldowski. Side by side for 5th in turn 2. Here goes Casey Johnson. Casey Johnson finally into 5th in car number 5. Shield to the inside of Cartwright, they touch. Cartwright in the wall, Shield gets by, Childs goes around Cartwright. Owen Childs with the move of the night. Owen Childs, the youngster from Minnesota, into 7th of the 6 car. Lead maintains for Kaler. Nottestead is running good laps, a groove lower than Kaler. He's cutting him down. 18 laps to go. It is a half straightaway advantage now. DJ Smith alone in 3rd. Jim Olson having a heck of a drive in 4th, and now Johnson in 5th. Going for 7th is Childs on the back end of Shield. Shield got past him, I believe, and now Childs will go back at it. Reese gets sideways going after Jerry Mueller, who holds 10th of the 49. Will Reese loses ground. What just happened there? Now some sparks from Childs. Owen Childs has a lot of issues on the 6. Heavy issues. Maybe rear end troubles for Owen Childs. He's going to have to pull it in after charging up through the field. Coming up on 14 to go. Smoke from Childs. He may get the black flag. Yeah, he got big rear end troubles. He's got to pull that thing in. Yeah, he's done. He's going in. Owen Childs down and out. The rear end coming apart on the 6. Nottestead losing Kaler in traffic. 13 to go for Max Kaler. That'll put Will Reese in 10th by default. Almost, I believe, just the top 10 left on the lead lap. Oh, Mueller sent Cartwright up the hill. Reese will go after Mueller. Leader in 3, this time by 78 scored. 10 to go for Max Kaler. Reese going after Mueller. A rugged battle for 10th. Reese gets him. Right in front of the leaders, all this is happening. Casey Johnson catching Jim Olson for 4th. 9 to go, here comes Johnson for 4th. Kaler maintains his lead in lap traffic. 80 laps scored, 8 to go for Max Kaler. For 4th, it's Johnson to the inside of Jim Olson. Johnson's got that 5 car figured out. Under 10 to go, it'll be 6 to go when they get back. The lead is extended once again for Caledonia's Max Kaler. 6 laps to go for Mighty Max. Reese wiggling. in front of Kaler. Mueller and Reese, last cars on the lead lap ahead of Max Kaler. Might dice it up. Kaler's got it on lock. Fourth place in 1 and 2. Here's the 5 car of Johnson. Side by side in turn 3. Casey Johnson in a fourth. 4 laps to go for Max Kaler. Olsen about spun it. Kaler out of 4, 3 to go. Kaler Nottestad. DJ Smith in third. Casey Johnson fourth and Jim Olsen fifth. Leader out of 4, 2 to go. White flag in a hand to Dave Sankey. He's going to put it on Max Kaler. 1 to go. For the first time in his career, Max Kaler is a Spring Classic champion. Dale Nottestad second. Third to DJ Smith. Casey Johnson fourth, and Jim Olsen will round out the top 5. Well, well, well. Did he put it on him or what? You got to be fast, but you got to survive, too. We'll bring the top 3 down and chat with them. I tell you, Big 8 Late Model Series racing is some hard racing, isn't it? And it is as good to watch at Rockford Speedway as it is anywhere. Here comes your winner down to the front straightaway. 2020 Big 8 champion. Wins his second career Big 8 race. Second Big 8 fast time. Actually, I think it's his third. Former national short track champion. He has a Spring Classic to his list here tonight. And as I told you, fast all weekend. Scott Lember's here to see it too. How about that? From Channel 17. Sponsors on a 17 car. Also got support from Kunis Auto Group, our sponsors tonight, along with Windsor Auto Sales and Meekum Auto Auctions Retool. All on that 17 car. Shake of the hand. Jimmy down to the victory area. From Caledonia, the big money's going 5 minutes down the road tonight. The winner of the 45th Spring Classic presented by Kunis Auto Group for the Big 8 Late Model Series. No doubt about it, fast time, feature winner. Out of the car, it's Max Kaler. Wow. Congratulations. What a day.
Yeah, this car's been on rails all day today, and I can't thank, Kunis Auto Group for hopping on board, being a sponsor of this race today. They've been a sponsor of me for the past couple of years, and I can't thank everyone else on this car also. Retool of Rockford, Windsor Auto Sales, Meekum Auctions, Junction Auto Parts, Dwight Swanson Construction. There's a lot more on here. Machinery Stores LLC. I wish I could say all of you. Channel 17 WTVO. Thank you.
Scott's here. See the whole thing.
Yeah, to each and every one of you sponsors on here, thank you. I wouldn't be able to do this without you, and this thing's on rails. So thank you all the fans for coming out tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show.
I think they did, I tell you, and watching you come through here is something. You've won the championship, Big 8. You've run this stuff. You know how hard it is to do this. I mean, there's good cars fighting around. To get to the front, I mean, that's big stuff. That's on you. That's on your crew. As I was telling them, as we talked in pre-race, this thing was just on lock all weekend.
Yeah, it was on rails. Unfortunately, the 14 had some issues there at halfway break. Would have liked to race with him, but oh well. We're coming home in victory lane, so I can't complain.
It's being fast and it's surviving, right?
Exactly.
Hey, what does a kid like you do with $2,000?
Buys more race car parts.
I like it. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Max Kaler is the winner of the 45th Spring Classic. Here's a guy that passed a lot of cars tonight. Runner-up finisher in the 2. How about it for Dale Nottestad? So technically hard chargers from where you start. But I don't know whether you drink soda or beer. I'd buy a 6-pack for your charge. You passed a lot of cars tonight. Not quite how you wanted to do it, but getting back up here to the top 3's got to be halfway satisfying, right?
Yeah, definitely. I fucked up and I bottomed out, get into one, and took out DJ, and I hated for him and wrecked my good-looking car for once, but it is what it is.
Maybe it should be a black card. It won't be. But anyway, so, you know, it won't get scratched. But, hey, you came back through the field, and like I say, it was a work. Kind of like I told Max, you know it. You've won these races. It ain't as easy as it looks, but once you got in line, this thing was pretty good tonight.
Yeah, we had a really good car. We struggled a little bit in practice, and we got it figured out for the race. And just needed some track position, and we ended up getting it.
Congrats on second place.
Thank you.
Dale Nottestad, your runner-up in a 2-car. Tattered and torn. How about the guy in third, Dennis Smith Jr. in the 08 car? Wait, I think the theme here tonight is it ain't as easy as it looks. Man, oh man, you came blasting through there after that initial kind of kerfuffle.
Yeah, the car was real good. The guys, I got to give all credit to the guys. This car was bad. There's oil leak and some other crap going on with it, and then we lost brakes in the first part of it, charging back through the field. But all my sponsors, great job, everybody. Spotting, crewing, all my guys. They're phenomenal.
And you guys have gotten this late model program together so good over these last few years, but it's got to make you feel good to come out. You ran good at short track in September. You get on the top 3 here at Spring Classic. This is big stuff for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot for us. We're little guys, you know, so this actually does mean a lot for guys like us. Hopefully we can hold a trophy one of these Big 8 races someday soon.
Congrats on third place, man. Good run.
Thank you.
Dennis Smith Jr., third place in a 08 car. Dale Nottestad, the runner-up in the 2, and the winner of the 45th Spring Classic out of Caledonia. How about it for Max Kaler?